Oh Lord, it's wet outside. Alright, hey guys, today the topic of interest is the red flags that men display. So this video is for women who want a serious relationship with a guy. So I've highlighted and addressed all the red flags. Well, not all the red flags, but the most predominant ones that I think are shown in men. And if you see these red flags, you run, you dodge, right? Because a lot of us, like, I know a lot of women struggle with this, where you feel like you keep dating the same type of guy over and over again, and you're like, I don't know what's wrong. But if you know what you're looking for, if you know what to look for, and you know what to avoid, it can protect you from being used and feeling like you're being manipulated. So I've listed them down here, so I'm going to go into them. So give me a second. All right. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so apply what makes sense. So you don't have to apply everything. You don't have to agree with everything I'm saying, but I'm just stating it. I'm a guy, okay? So take it from me. I go to the men's meetings, okay? All right, so here we go. So the first sign is this. He has a girlfriend already. Now, this should be an obvious one, but many people fall for this. Like, if he's got a girlfriend and is entertaining you, you have to understand this. More often than not, or more than likely, if you become his girlfriend, he's going to entertain somebody else. If he can't be loyal to his girl, what makes you think he's going to be loyal to you? You may think, like, it's because I got special sauce. And I'm like, no. It's a decision, right? Don't fall for that line where he says, you know, you're the one that I really want to be with. Don't buy that. Run. Like, I'm never going to explain that anymore. Run, okay? That's the first sign. Number two, the only time he calls you is in the nighttime or in the environment where alcohol is served. So he never really sees you in the daytime. He never sees you when he's sober, right? It's always in the nighttime. And we all know what goes on in the nighttime, you know what I'm saying? So be wary of that one. Number three, he takes no interest in you as a person. Does he ask any questions or on your past or try to understand what makes you you? Does he make an effort to understand your interests? Does he remember what you said? So us as guys, when we're really interested in somebody, when we're interested in a girl, we pay attention. We'll take it every little detail. We'll remember a vast majority of what you said because we're interested, right? When somebody's interested in you, they ask questions, right? They really want to get to know you. It's not just like baseline questions like, oh, you know, what were you up? No. I'm trying to give you a good baseline question. It's not like a baseline question that anyone else will ask you, like, oh, what did you get up to do today? Kind of thing. It's deeper than that. They want to know your interests. They want to know what you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it. It's more about understanding you. They ask about your family and they take interest in that. And then they follow up on those questions, right? People who really are interested in you will follow up on questions like that. They really want to get to know you at a deeper level. Okay? Number four. This is a big one. His words and his actions don't line up. Now, you must understand this, right? This is the biggest key to understanding all relationships, and is this. Actions always reveal the truth, not words. If you were to remove all words that people said to you and look solely at the actions, you'll see the reality of how they feel about you. You'll see the truth. So when you're dealing with this guy, like, even though he may be sweet talking you, saying, you know, girl, you're fine, you know, you're wonderful. If you were to take away everything he was saying and you look solely at what he was doing, what his actions show that he actually cared about you, what his actions show that he's really invested in you. So look into that. Right? Actions always reveal the truth. So don't believe what people are saying. Look solely at what they're doing, right? That's number four. Number five, he goes ghost on you for days at a time. So this kind of links in with what I was saying before, action. So he goes ghost on you for days at a time, right? You must understand this. Nobody is that busy, right? He'll more than likely come back to you with a saying like, you know, I've been busy, it's been wild at work. It's not that. People make time for what they deem to be important. We make time for what we deem is important. We make time for what we perceive as a priority. So it just like, it depends, like what the amount of time he's gonna text you, or the amount of times that, not the amount of times, but the effort he makes in communication with you will be displayed on what number you are on the priority list, right? So if you're low priority, best believe you ain't gonna be getting messages back, or you're gonna be waiting a long time to get messages back. And I'm sorry, this is a harsh one. You may think he's not that busy. Nobody is that busy. I'm telling you. Right, here we go. Number six, when you ask him, like after you've been talking for a while, where is this going? He'll give you an answer or something like that. He say, well, I'm not sure. I'm just happy with the way it's going. Let's just see where this goes, right? More often than not, when someone says, let's just see where this goes, that's a man who doesn't know what he wants, or a man who is happy to waste time. And the thing is this, right? People waste time if you allow them to waste your time, right? So you need an answer if you're saying, let's just see where this goes, or I don't know where it's going. They're wasting your time. More often than not, he's going to waste your time. Not all the time, but more often than not. Be wary of it, okay? That's a man who's confused. Okay, number seven. All right, this one isn't really one. It's a bonus. This is what I believe to be true. You don't have to apply this, but I'll say this: don't give away the cookie, or don't sleep with him until he is committed to you, right? Or preferably until marriage. Yeah, like if it was my way, I'd say marriage, but until it's committed to you. Now, the reason why I say this is because of this, right? Because one, when you start sleeping with people, like, you don't see reality, you don't see them for what they are. So when you hold off and you don't get like completely intimate with them physically to that level, until there's some form of commitment or until there's marriage, whatever, you can really assess the person and see them for what they are. Because people will come up to you and they'll put the best foot forward, right? The turn on the charm, right? Yeah, they'll invite you into the new car. You've got that new car smell. But the thing about the new car smell is this: the new car smell wears away, and then you're left with the final product, right? So you really want to see what this person is really about. Because when you start sleeping with them and you get physical real quick, like, emotional bonds can be built, right? And you stop seeing reality, right? And then you can now, then you stop seeing them for what they are, and then you start using sex to mask the issues of the relationship, right? This is what I'm saying. So this is why I say it. So this is stuff I preach to all the younger girls that are in my vicinity, that I have influence over, and this is what I'm going to be teaching to my daughters, right? That don't sleep with them until there is commitment, preferably marriage, but until there is commitment on his part. That's what I say. And also, and the bonus is this, right? No man who isn't serious about you will stick around. So what it'll give you time is, it'll give you time to really get to know this person. You build that really strong emotional bond without all the physical intimacy, and then when you commit, you can have as much fun as you want. You know what I'm saying? It's great, right? So that's what I would say, personally. That's if you want a serious relationship, because you have to understand, it's like, no, very few people buy the cow when the milk is free. So that, I'm just saying that, okay? Take it as you will, okay? Number 8, you feel in your gut that there's something iffy about him. More often than not, there is, man. Trust your gut. Your gut just knows, okay? So trust your gut. I'm not gonna explore that too much. Okay, number 9, this is a big one. He doesn't celebrate with you when you do well, so he makes attempts to put you down or to downplay your success, okay? That's a man who feels inferior to you. That's a man that's not secure within himself. So if he's not celebrating with you, avoid, right? The whole point of being in a relationship is you're supposed to be supporting each other. You're supposed to be encouraging each other and getting the best out of each other. So when one person wins, you win. When you win, the other person wins. That's the whole point. You're supposed to build each other up. You're a team, right? So if he's not celebrating with you, always trying to downplay your successes, always trying to put you down, run. Cut him off. That's an inferior man, okay? Number 10, he has no vision or dream or goal for himself. Or he's not at least working on it, okay? Stay away from a man who does nothing, right? If a man does nothing and he doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, or is not working at trying to strive to figure out what it is, he's got no business being in a relationship with you. He's got absolutely no business whatsoever. How is he going to lead you? How is he going to lead the relationship when he doesn't know where it's going, right? That makes absolutely no sense. I remember, was it in church? I think it was in church somewhere. The minister said something really interesting. He was talking about, in Genesis, he's talking about Adam and Eve, the story of Adam and Eve. And he said it was really interesting. He said, God never gave Adam Eve until he gave Adam a purpose. So he gave Adam the purpose. The purpose was to look after the garden. And then after he told Adam, look after the garden, he gave Eve, right? Adam had to have a purpose first before Eve arrived, because how's he going to lead Eve anyway if he doesn't know where he's going or he doesn't know what he's doing? Okay, so a man who does nothing, woo, run, yeah, run, I tell you, run. All right, that makes me laugh, right? And that's all the signs, you know, that's all the red flags. I think that's enough. Yeah, that should be enough. So pay attention to all these signs, look at them, apply what you will. You don't have to apply everything, you don't have to agree with everything I've said, but these are the signs. I go to the men's meetings, okay? So take what you will. I hope this video has made sense. I hope it helps you. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Goodbye.